Very few people of the time listened to the pacifistic humanism of Confucius and Mencius. Some say that they did not listen because they could not implement the policies advocated by the original Confucians. Others say that they could not implement the policies because they did not listen, because they did not really want to be humane and just. Those who listened to the pacifistic humanism of Lao-Tzu and Chuang Tzu, on the other hand, generally concealed themselves and worked on the problem from different angles. Lao-Tzu and Chuang Tzu show that the man of aggressive violence appears to be ruthless, but is really an emotionalist. Then they slay the emotionalist with real ruthlessness before revealing the spontaneous nature of free humanity. The ancient Taoist masters show how real ruthlessness, the coldness of complete objectivity, always includes oneself in its cutting assessment of the real situation. This is the ruthlessness of Lao-Tzu when he says that the universe is inhumane and the sage sees people as being like straw dogs used for ritual sacrifices. Chuang Tzu also gives numerous dramatic illustrations on ruthlessness toward oneself as an exercise in perspective designed to lead to cessation of internal and external conflict. This inhumanity is not used by the original philosophers as a justification for quasi-ruthless possessive aggression, but as a meditation on the ultimate meaninglessness of the greed and possessiveness that underlie aggression. In India, Buddhist aspirants used to visit burning grounds and watch the corpses of those families who couldn't afford a cremation rot away. This they did to terrify the greed and possessiveness out of themselves. After that, they turned their mind toward thoughts of ideal individuals and ideal societies. Similarly, Master Sun has his readers dwell on the ravages of war, from its incipient phases of treachery and alienation to its extreme forms of incendiary attack and siege, viewed as sort of a mass cannibalism of human and natural resources. With this device, he gives the reader an enhanced feeling for the significance of individual and social virtues espoused by the humanitarian pacifists. From this point of view, it is natural to think of the Taoist thread in the art of war not as a random cultural element, but as a key to understanding the text at all of its levels. By the nature of its overt subject matter, the art of war commanded the attention of people who were less likely to pay serious mind to the pacifistic teachings of the classical humanists. Just as the I Ching preserves certain philosophical ideas through all sorts of political and social change through its popularity as an oracle and book of advice, so did the art of war preserve a core of Taoist practical philosophy from destruction by its antithesis. Paradox is often thought of as a standard device of Taoist psychology, used to cross imperceptible barriers of awareness. Perhaps the paradox of the art of war is in its opposition to war, and as the art of war wars against war, it does so by its own principles. It infiltrates the enemy's lines, uncovers the enemy's secrets, and changes the hearts of enemy troops.